welcome. Let's do this. Okay, so this video is the highlight of where we are with this black 997. Okay, we're not going to include the little sticker job that's not complete because I don't have the sticker for this. But what did I put into it? So let's think about it dollar-wise now. Excuse me if this is loud because I'm going to get beverage. If you're not around here, you don't know what that is. So, okay. So this is a 2005 Porsche 997. I purchased it with 129,000 miles and a blown motor, or at least that's the diagnosis. And in theory, I guess it's accurate. The dealership told the previous owner of the car, who was the original owner, he had the car, bought it new, and he's a neat guy, professional golfer. When he was making money in the PGA Tour, he bought the car. He walked in, and the car was in the showroom. He said, "I want that." So I can just imagine how cool that is. Okay, so forgive me on these breaks. I had a cold recently. So with the Porsche, I bought it. Figured I would just be silly and take it apart and figure out what's wrong with it. And here we're just going to go over what it took, not including my time, for me to get the car back up and running. And so, luckily, I ordered most of the parts online. So it was easy for me to get a list of the parts that were ordered. And when I talk to some of my friends, when I'm telling them how much money I put into the car, they are telling me don't count the tools, because I had to buy a bunch of tools for the car to get it fixed. But I did count some of them. I didn't count them all. But let's just worry about the car. First of all, oil filter. I bought a Durametric for the car. That really shouldn't be in there, but it does go to the car, and it's not really something I'm going to have outside the car, but that was $329, so we're not going to really count that. Had to buy a new thermostat. I lost one of the bolts. Had to buy a bolt for the thermostat. Bought a new water pump. It's in a box still. The car actually didn't need a water pump, so that's kind of a lame one. That's $145. But 2 new radiators. Had to buy a cooling system refiller. Not quite sure if that's valuable. $160 worth of coolant I put in this car. Holy smokes, 8 gallons. Because what happened? It decided it wanted one more additional flush after I got it running. Air filters, voltage regulator, airbag sensor or speed sensor in the bumper, power steering fluid, the new Bose amp, replacement PCM unit for a used one. I have new replacement rear shocks. They're not new. They're from a salvage car. Those need to go in. That's $250. Put in a new window switch, cooling fan relay, $60. A new shift knob, because if you don't remember, the one was eaten in the car. A new starter. Water. Stupid little water connector, the oil filler lid, oil pressure sender, door lock pivot, which is inside the door, so it closes all the way, the door handle inner piece, a little rubber O-ring, a new battery. Total parts for this car, including a few things that may not be the best thing to put on there, like the Durametric, $3,890. Now, tools that I recorded that I bought was I bought a large jack, a small jack, jack stands, crowfoot wrench, torque bits, e-torque bit, extensions and swivels, a bore scope, several funnels, a special socket and breaker bar to take the belt off, mini set of pliers, and I did buy, this is kind of lame to put on there, one of those fuel electric wrenches, 12-volt little things. Awesome, I strongly recommend it. Total in tools was $878. So grand total of what I put into the car to get it running to where it is now is $4,768 and 19 cents. Now, mind you, I'm also not counting like how much it costs for me to buy like a liquid thread lock or sealant for something silly, or the car wash sponge, or any of that silly stuff. Now, of course, car insurance doesn't count because car insurance is mandatory for any car. Whether the car wasn't broken, you wouldn't have bought that. Price of the car. Now, I bought this car for $7,000 and got it mostly sorted for under an additional $5,000. So that means I'm in the car 12, which is actually a really good deal. So I've put just shy of 1,000 miles on it. The last harangue was me being stupid when I put the car back together and put the engine back in the little O-rings for the radiator clips. But now I know how to do that. The car's thrown a check engine light twice, and it's the same check engine light which says it's misfiring on cylinders 1 and 3. So I have a feeling that either because the car had overheated or because it had sprayed coolant all over the engine more than once, that those coils are bad, and I'll probably end up replacing all the coils and the plugs. Now, like I said, I bought the car from the original owner. Original owner had I had bought the car from the original owner, and the original owner had all the documentation. So the coils and plugs were changed at 90,000 miles, so they have 40,000 miles on them. I don't know how often frequently you change them. Normally a 2005 car would probably come with platinum plugs, and the plugs would last 90,000 miles, and the coil packs just last whatever they last. I would assume that they probably lasted the guy at 90,000 miles because he had no other record of ever changing them. So either the coil packs that went in there just weren't as good as the original ones that came on the car when it was new, or the heat from the car overheating because he had bad luck. In the last 10,000 miles in 2 years that he owned the car had overheated like 4 times. He had like weird stuff go out on it. Water pump went out on it, broken radiator line, expansion tank went out on it, and something else. And the expansion tank went out on it twice in 2 years, so that's pretty weird, but that just goes to show that it was probably an issue and no one was really addressing it. Hopefully I've got it all resolved because I put in lots of stuff. Well, new radiators. I don't know if the other radiators really were bad, but I broke them taking them out to get the sludge out. My fault. That's it. I have a feeling it's coil packs are like under $300, maybe another $100 for spark plugs, so another $400 in there. So we'll be in the car maybe. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please let me know if you had any questions. Comment below if you had any questions. I'll put them in the next video, or make a video about your particular question. You know, cost of something, how I did something, what I want to do next, and subscribe. You know, more. And if you like the video, click the like button. Hope you enjoyed this video. I have more coming because I got to finish the stickers on the car, and yeah, I don't know, it's just the adventure. Now that the car runs, I want to take it places, do stuff, you know, so we're going to start doing that next. Hope you enjoyed. Thank you. Aloha.